I'm Dr. DeBell from The Movement Fix. This is Movement Fix Monday. What I want to show you in this video is a series of 3 thoracic mobility drills you can do, followed by a way to integrate some upper back and shoulder muscle tension activation to get you prepared for actually using your upper back mobility and shoulders in lifting to make that actually stick. A lot of times we do mobility drills and stuff like that, but we don't follow it up with stuff. So it's just a stretch and then nothing happens and then it reverts and it never actually changes the lifts that we wanted it to change. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have a couple things here. Number one, I have a foam roller thing. I have a band, and then I have the ground. So what I'm first gonna do is just some gentle mobilizations of my thoracic spine over the foam roller. I did a video on this previously talking about how to actually mobilize your thoracic spine, which I'll put in the description for you to review that. So what I'm gonna do here is just start like this. I'm gonna keep my ribs crunched a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull my head straight back like this. And that's gonna be a much more effective way of mobilizing my thoracic spine versus arching like this. You see how my ribs are flaring. When that happens, I'm essentially just hinging through my low back, and I'm trying to get mobility or extension through my upper back. So if you're just sitting there going like this, and your ribs are flaring up, you're hinging down here. You're not actually going in between the segments of the low back. And then I'll move to a different position, trying to hold this, pull my head straight back, and I'll just do that for 5 or 10 reps. Let me show you on the spine what we're thinking here. So if this spiny guy was rolling out his upper back, and imagine the ribs are coming around here, and all you saw was this, you could see how that motion's really happening here. What we want is for the motion to be happening like this, and then like this. Obviously this is a very flexible spine model, so it's not going to be quite this exaggerated, but that's really what we're thinking of, more than just like this rigid thing is hinging right around here over the foam roller, which is a very common mistake. So that's number one. Number two is we'll go into some cat-cows, which we've seen many times previously. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to round everything, then I'm going to flatten my back, and I'm going to think about taking my upper back from here and pulling it flat. But what I'm trying to avoid doing is pushing and pulling from my shoulder blades. A lot of times people think that they're extending their upper back joints, but they're really just pulling their shoulder blades together. So I want to get the motion from here to here. Notice my head isn't going straight back like this. It's actually pointing straight down, and I'm pulling my chin backwards as I do it. Again, on the spine model, I want the motion to be happening through here, not just on the shoulder blades sort of rolling around the rib cage or in the low back. So we're aiming for the thoracic spine. The third one that we're going to do is a nice rotational drill, very commonly used, but we're going to use all of these 3 things together plus the banded drill I'm going to show you for the upper back. So you go down here like this, plant your hand, or you could go onto your forearm like this. You take your hand essentially on the back of your head, let your low back round so it kind of locks and tightens the joints, and then you're going to turn and try to open up, come back, open up, or you could go onto your hand like this, go down, open, etc. You could do 5 or 10 of those each side. Now, this is where the magic happens. You just made your upper back a little bit looser, a little bit more mobile, but we want to lock that in, and one of the great ways that we can do that is using a band pull apart. So if I take this band and I can grab it either overhand like this or palms facing each other like this, I'm going to start with a little bit of tension just at about shoulder width apart with my hands. I'm going to create some upper back tension. Hands go forward a little bit from the shoulder blades. Then I'm going to pull the band apart just until it touches my chest right about here, just at the sort of bottom of the sternum here. Bring my hands back together, keeping tension in the band, pulling it apart, and then coming back and doing 10 of those. So rather than just rolling out your upper back and hoping that it makes a change, we can roll out our upper back, do some active cat-cow mobilization so you learn how to control the positions, do some rotations through the upper back, and then do some band pull aparts to create some muscle activation and contraction so you're actually using the upper back and shoulder blades around the thoracic spine. Then I would go lift. That's how all this stuff plugs together. You do all those things, then you go lift. So you actually gain the mobility, get some muscle working, and then use the pattern that you're trying to train. So So that's what I got for you guys this week on Movement Fix Monday. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can find me at The Movement Fix. Check me out also on Facebook at facebook.com/The Movement Fix. I'll see you guys next week.